excited back at Allegiant Stadium. It is going to be an entertaining day after, well, an interesting day one. We're just going to say that. A wild ending to the main event yesterday with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Pat McAfee. Talked about it on the show today. So you might want to go back and check that out on YouTube, X, Facebook. They're all up there. So check it out at the Mark Hoke Show. But we're going to focus on day two. Two matches will be on ESPN, and pray to God they do not get cut short. First one, oh man, the ruler Obafemi taking on Brock Lesnar, two of the biggest men in pro wrestling. And this build-up has been spectacular. Cannot wait to see this one. And then we get the six-man match for the Intercontinental Championship, and they're going to be pulling the ladders out too. Penta is insane for doing this, but Sierra Miedo, Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Rusev just gets thrown in this mix along with Rey Mysterio. And if you go back and check our interviews, you hear about Penta how he feels about taking on Rey Mysterio Jr. That's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully ESPN gives them plenty of time, and we're going to have a blast with those two matches. 4 to go. And honestly, I think this is a do or die for Jade Cargill as she takes on Rhea Ripley to defend her WWE Women's Championship. Can Jade come through tonight and have the match that everybody needs her to have to establish herself completely at the top of the women's division? Sami Zayn will be losing the U.S. title tonight. There is no question. There is no doubt. Trick Williams will be his challenge this evening. Little Yachty's going to come out. He's going to screech. It's probably going to reach the ceiling. It's going to cause us pain up here in the press box. That's okay. But Trick Williams looking to win the U.S. title tonight. I am hoping for a Carmelo Hayes appearance. He hops on here. I hope Carmelo gets it. Come on, Carmelo. Get out there. Put the boots up. You said you wouldn't do it, but come on, man. It's Trick. You hate that man. We have the Demon Finn Balor against Dominic Mysterio as he gets ready to roll. The Demon making another appearance. We haven't seen the Demon for a long time. I think since the Roman Reigns match with the freak rope snap that cost him the world championship. But Dominic Mysterio, he better bring a lot of chicken fingers tonight because the Demon's coming hungry. We've also got the main event tonight, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, as we get ready for the match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Can Punk hang on tonight against the Tribal Chief? No. Acknowledge. No way Punk wins this match tonight. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's pro wrestling. But should be a terrific. And we'll see. I think The Rock, is he going to be here tonight? Yes. I'm saying it right again. The Rock will be here. Brace yourselves. There's no reason that he hasn't popped his head up except for the fact they're saving him. So if I'm wrong, and I will have let all my fans down, but wouldn't be the first time. So get ready. A huge night here at WrestleMania in Allegiant Stadium. Let me slide over here. First man I'm going to bring in is one of my fellow Odyssey employees. Yes. He is Angelo Scudero. Angelo, you are a virgin. Well, I don't know about that stuff, but a wrestling virgin.
In the wrestling version, yeah. Yes.
Your first WrestleMania. Just your thoughts on the setup right now. What do you think?
It's amazing seeing this setup. You know, every time I'm up here in the press box at Allegiant, I'm so used to it being a football field, and to see it something totally different, it's amazing.
Just wait till you see all the pyro, the entrances. I'm telling you, you are going to be in for a great time.
Just seeing the hype outside, and even with these monitors, with all the fans seeing on ESPN, it brings the atmosphere and the ante up just 10 times more. So even with the fans here, I'm sure the action itself is going to be very exciting. But the fans here, I know they love their wrestling, and I take it after you.
Yeah, been loving this thing for about 42 years now ish. Somewhere in there. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot. I shouldn't have admitted that. I've said it on the show a million times. But being at WrestleMania, there's nothing like it. And certainly, you guys know I've hit a lot of the AEW events and everything else. And this being in the stadium like this, and I got to get to All In for AEW, by the way. I want to get over there to London and check that out. Wembley Stadium. I'd love to kind of compare it to what we have here. But they had 50,000 last night. Probably expecting a little bit more. We'll see how that attendance turns out. But Angela, I'm excited to have brought you along with me to help out and get a chance to see the showcase of the Immortals,
And you get to
man.
and you get to see my reactions right here.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh at you. You have no idea what you're in for tonight. Should be unbelievable. You good to go?
Yeah.
Hey, let's. So we have all sorts of spectacular members of the media up here, including. Let me slide over here and get them in.
Right.
Man, I love bringing
Hey.
celebrities on here. Here's a microphone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How you
Branson from TMZ.
doing?
That's
TMZ
right.
here is in the building, man, inside the ring.
So how's your WrestleMania going?
I'll be honest, man. I had the time of my life yesterday.
Yeah.
So we usually sit up here with the press and everything, and love being up here. But yesterday, I thought I want to be down there. I love Randy Orton. I had to be there. Wanted to see him win, but I sat 144 on the bottom there. It was fantastic.
Oh man.
My girlfriend loves Cody Rhodes, so she was cheering for Cody. She got all Cody gear decked on, and I'm sitting there, just cheering Randy on.
You look like a Randy Orton guy. I don't know why. It just I kind of got that feeling you were looking for it. What did you think about last night? Just give me an overall impression first about what you thought about the evening.
I thought it was I thought it was great. First of all, I did not expect the match to be that emotional. I talk to Mark Henry about this all the time. And he really instills it in me that emotion is the biggest component to a match. And what they did last night with the emotion, with Randy, with Cody, even with Pat. I know people don't like Pat. But I'll be honest, I like him. But Pat really, I think the payoff was good.
Yeah.
The payoff to slam him through the table, to get him the hell out of there, then have him come back out with the neck brace on, then have Randy finish that payoff with an RKO was, I think, brilliant storytelling and a great way to get Pat just the hell away from this whole thing. What do you think?
I don't want to say goodbye to Pat. I was shocked by that RKO, and that threw me a little bit. I'm not sure where they're going with this at this point, but I have a feeling we're going to find out tonight. I don't think WWE is going to leave a cliffhanger like that. At least I hope.
Really, you think that they're gonna finish this again tonight? They're gonna continue on with it tonight?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Look, I call it an athletic soap opera.
Yeah.
And this was just one part of it yesterday.
Yeah.
The other parts today. It's kind of like we're going to Return to the King part now.
It's like they said Cody's not medically cleared to be at WWE World, and then to me, I think, okay, he's taking some time off now, but he still has the championship. So they really do have to continue it tonight, I think.
Did you see the pictures?
Yeah.
Of Cody?
Of him just brutalized, right?
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. But who do you got? Roman or Punk? I'm going to tell you mine right now. Roman Reigns.
Roman.
Because let's be real, CM Punk is the heel in this storyline.
He is.
He is the heel. Nobody wants to see him retain this.
And I hope Pat comes out and knocks him cold tonight too.
Oh, I think people would cheer Pat.
See, that's another reason why I think there's going to be something really, really big happening at the end tonight. Because why would Pat and Punk call each other out?
Yeah,
they had nothing to do with each other. I think there's going to be something really interesting happen to CM Punk tonight.
Right.
And I think that The Rock is behind it.
I agree with you. But before we get to The Rock, who do you think is going to get the bigger cheer tonight? Roman or Punk?
Ooh, that is a good question.
I'll tell you this. I did a live shot Saturday morning with Good Day Chicago, and the anchor told me that Chicago is coming out for Punk. He said that everyone's flying out here. So if you think Roman's going to get the bigger cheer, then you're silly. Yeah, I thought Randy would have got the bigger cheer yesterday, but Cody did. I was pretty shocked. I know there's a lot of kids. And to me, Cody Rhodes is kind of the next John Cena, so not surprised. But I thought this time around, Randy would have got the bigger pop.
Yeah, he certainly got the attention last night. But yeah, I see what you're saying. But man, that tribal chief has got a lot of people behind him. We'll wager somebody has to go get each other a soda.
Yeah,
how's that?
That sounds good to me.
All right,
Deal.
I'll take Roman.
Deal. You take Roman. I'll take Punk just because I've been to Chicago a lot recently, and based on the people I met, they're going to be here, so it's possible. But The Rock. So you and I both firmly believe The Rock showing up tonight, and that's not a silly thing to say because it's kind of historically, what is the word? No, it's an educational guess. The Rock is in Vegas the past couple days for CinemaCon. Why wouldn't he come?
See, and
He's on the board, man.
and I think it ties all these stories together with, Roman. What the first clue to me was when Roman had that promo with Punk and said, we brought you in here for whatever, to sell merchandise, to
Yeah.
get the
Great
guys out
promo,
of the
by the way.
basement.
Mm-hmm.
But who was we? Roman was alone in the ring.
Oh, good catch.
So somebody is working with Roman.
Long-term storytelling right there.
So who would have brought him in?
That is interesting. We brought you in. It's on the board.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good business decision.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes total sense.
Yeah, and then just little things along the way. But like I said, with Punk saying the things he said to McAfee and back, it doesn't make sense unless there's some corporate-ish connection
Right.
to go along with this. And there were some other things along the way too. But I really do feel like, and of course Cody, the selling your soul, could we possibly see Cody end up working with The Rock? Maybe. Maybe.
Why wouldn't they do that?
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. Thing is that does The Rock want to be back in WWE right now? Do you think that he wants to do that?
He wants that match with Roman.
Yeah, that's going to be the Saudi match. So
yeah.
So last thing I'll say, because I do got to post some clips over here. Actually, Trick Williams. I interviewed Trick Williams here at Allegiant when it was all empty, and it was cool because I was telling him, I said, "Hey, man, like I know we're in this empty stadium right now, but soon enough, everybody in here is going to be singing "Whoop That Trick."
Yeah.
Are you a Trick Williams fan?
I like Trick.
Are you a Sammy fan tonight?
No.
I never liked Sammy, to be honest with you.
I used to like Sammy, but he's whining too much. I can't take it.
He really is. He really is.
But I think Trick is going to have an outstanding night tonight. I think the crowd's going to go crazy for him. I mean, companies like you guys and ESPN have just eaten Trick Williams up.
We love him.
And I think that's part of maybe why Carmella got pushed out a little bit, because Trick just stood out.
He has confidence that you can't teach something you're born with, and Trick just has it, and he's very thankful too. I will say, I had a good conversation with him after the interview, and talk about a guy who's worked really hard to get here. I talked to him a little bit about Shawn Michaels and his influence, and I'm about to post this clip. It's Shawn Michaels' advice to Trick Williams ahead of this, essentially along those lines of, you worked so hard to get here, enjoy every moment of it, and just ride the wave.
Before I let you go, what do you have to do to get that belt? I don't want to beat you up. I mean, we just met.
So I'll say this.
Yeah.
There's been 3 TMZ champions so far. So first TMZ champion actually was formerly Cora Jade, Elena Black.
Okay.
So she came on the show and declared herself the first TMZ champion. I got it back from her in the parking lot, so we negotiated, got it back. And then the next one, CJ Perry, who's a co-host on our show.
Yeah.
Right. Lana.
Lana,
she took the belt. She was champion for a little bit. And there was one more. I forgot who it was. MJF. But MJF refused to even touch the title. So he's not even in the running. Just so you know.
I have a little thing with MJF going.
Oh, you do?
He's insulted me at a few of the media scrums.
Really?
I challenge Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I challenge you.
Wow.
Let's go.
Let's be careful, man.
You want to call me fat? You want to insult me on your stupid scrums after you won a championship? Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. You lost that title, didn't you?
Yeah.
You lost it to a skinny little Darby Allin.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Darby can take you, one nut shot and it's all over, Max. I can see you're a little vulnerable there. So you and me, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, TMZ title, whenever you want.
I have plenty of beef with MJF. He came on my show a few weeks ago, and when the interview was over and this went viral, he came outside and he walked up to me and he said, come here. And I said, yeah, because I'm getting his stuff to go, And he said, that was the worst interview I have ever done in my entire life.
I remember that.
And he said, with all due respect, and I'm not going to say it because Instagram Live is going to ban you when I say it, but he told me to go do something that is not PG.
Self-copulation?
Yes. He told me to do something with myself that would essentially wouldn't allow me to go to any more events. Let's just say that.
Okay, fair enough.
Not a good thing. I'm not a good guy either. He's got a lot of issues in the brain. I talked to some people around him. And he says that he does have some problems, you know.
And go on your
And
honeymoon, by the way. Jesus Christ.
I know. I told him that. I said, "Can you you ever going to take a break?" And he said no, but looks like he's gonna now because he has no title. So
yeah, he's got time.
So sucks for you, man. All right, I gotta go
Bryce,
post some
you
Trick
gotta go.
Williams stuff,
Hey,
but
thank
hey,
you.
guys, please follow us. You know, Inside the Ring. We posting all the time. Our interviews. Highlight of the week, I have to say. By the way, I interviewed John Cena on the red carpet.
Wow.
And Hall of Fame. And I really didn't think he would come up to us because TMZ has kind of reputation, you know.
Yeah.
But he came up, stand up guy. He talked to each outlet, and I got to ask him about a few things. I was so nervous. I told him my heart rate's up here, and he took a second with me to really help me compose myself. And we talked about hair transplants because I got a hair transplant.
Oh, okay.
We get to bond over that. So, you know, random things. I do regret some things I didn't ask him just because you do it, you come out, you go, oh, I wish I asked him this. But you can never say that.
You guys will get another chance.
Yeah, we'll get another chance.
Well, make sure you guys check these guys out on TMZ. Great work. And I want to thank you, Branson, for coming on the Mark Hoke Show.
Man.
How about it?
Of course.
Awesome.
We'll circle back when The Rock comes out. All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
You got it. All right, guys. Yeah, see, we're having all sorts of fun up here at WrestleMania. But we need to get rolling because some activities are going to be starting. I believe America Beautiful National Anthem. We've got a Jonas Brothers singing tonight. I've never seen a Jonas Brother, so that'll be something. And then WrestleMania, a 42nd edition, wraps up today. Can't wait. We will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time on the Mark Hoke Show. Don't forget to follow us on X at Mark Hoke Show, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and what's my other outlet? Instagram, the Mark Hoke Show. And make sure you listen to today's show where we broke it all down. Ricky Chino stopped by, said hi, called in, and we gave some interesting thoughts about what happened yesterday and what's coming today. Guys, we'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube Live. Enjoy WrestleMania. Let's go. That's fun. That's fun.